Unknown gunmen kidnap House of Assembly member. Unknown gunmen have abducted a member of the Nasarawa State House of Assembly representing Nasarawa Central Constituency. Honorable Ismail Dan Baba, Politics Nigeria, reliably gathered that Dan Baba was abducted on his way to Plateau State on Saturday. Confirming the incident, the chairman of the Nasarawa Assembly Committee on Information, Honorable Mohammed Omadefo, disclosed that the lawmaker was kidnapped in the forest area of Sanga local government area of Kaduna. This newspaper learned that the kidnappers have made contact with the assembly but were yet to issue any demands. More to come. Well, I don't know what's going to be, but we can predict as Nigerians that they'll probably be more proactive on this case and be like, let's say by tomorrow, you will see that they would have more information as to where he is, and he'd be free. I think one thing we need to notice is, just to be honest, the comparisons that we can make. For example, let's say someone from the southeast specifically was to be kidnapped, or anything should happen in general. Would you even really? The chairman of the Nasarawa Assembly Committee on Information. Come on. There was literally a confirmation. Well, in some cases, especially in the southeast, when things like this happen, you would even find that the commissioner of police or whatever, they don't even say one word or anything. But at least this being a recent news and keeping the people updated, I guess, is something that can be used to show the bias, the constitutional institutional bias. So yeah. So let's go to the first comment. Someone says, though not supporting kidnapping from this category, State Assembly, Commissioner, Special Assistants, and their children are the ones they should kidnap because they are the ones that introduce all insecurity and not innocent school Nigeria and Nigerians. Okay? Somebody says, the heat is spreading to top members. That's good. Well, is he really a top member? Again, if it's not a name that we know of, no disrespect, but if it's not a name that we know of, technically he's not a hot member of the team or the government in general, because again, we will just see the tweets and pass by, not being very blunt. Someone says, great work, many members of Rep Assembly, Senate, and even governors to follow. Again, when it comes to Senate and governors, I guess that's when Nigerians attention will be on this. But again, for now, it's just another news, to be honest. Again, he has the connections, he has the people in government that are there to help him. Now he will see whether the allies he's gotten, whether they're actually for him or against him. Fact is, he's really on his own, because again, what can we really do? Except the people of Nasarawa want to step in for him. I do not see why the other Nigerians have to step in and do something. Again, the police does not work for us. We are in charge of our own security, so it comes at a cost. So again, to be blunt, this man is on his own. Somebody says, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Well, he was kidnapped. He's not dead yet. Why? I don't know. We don't know. Somebody says, good job. I want to hear more like this, governors and senate. Well, we start from the bottom and then we go up. Somebody says, nice one. It will reach House of Senate. Well, everyone wants it to go higher in terms of the rankings. How likely is that to happen? Highly unlikely. Someone says 50 years imprisonment for anyone that pays ransom. But again, they might not even have to pay a ransom. This might not even be real. To be honest, they will probably pay the ransom to get him. But even if they didn't, they will probably send the best of the Nigerian police to go and protect the man. Another comment here says, as a Nasarawa lawmaker, what was he doing in Kaduna State? Isn't he supposed to be in Lafia or his local constituency? Let them pay ransom and secure his safe return. After all, they eat bug salaries. This does not make sense. So because you are he's a lawmaker of that state, it means that he cannot move anymore. He can't stay anywhere else. Again, it's just a matter of, can you say luck or coincidence? I don't know. The time he just happened, allegedly he just happened to meet with the kidnappers. That's just it, to be honest. Someone just put revolution. What does that mean to mean? If you're meant to infer, it means that maybe something is happening and something could get worse. Somebody says, who cares? Let me see if they're not going to pay any ransom. Of course they will pay a ransom. Of course. Somebody says, you people have been putting big cotton wool in your ears. Now it's coming to you people one after the other. I think that before we get excited, we need to know who are the kidnappers and what is their intention. Again, if they can arrest or kidnap people like this in power, then who is the commoner to such criminals not to arrest? That's it. So before we get too excited and be like, oh yeah, go higher in the hierarchy of governors and all that, we need to also still be careful, because again, we never really know. Someone says, so there are also unknown gunmen in the northern part of the country. Perhaps they are also IPOB or ASN. What you wish to others shall always come back to you. Of course, this person is being much sarcastic by saying perhaps they are IPOB or ASN. Of course, they're not. He continues and says, if Nigerian government under Buhari did not proscribe IPOB as a terrorist organization instead of accepting them for what they are, there wouldn't be any problem in the entire Igbo land. Well, you can say so. However, they will still be agitating for secession, in which the government is not comfortable with. So on that note, they will still be troubling, ASN either way. So yeah, that's just what it is. Somebody says you could have been. Oh, someone says insecurity level needs immediate attention. Well, who will pay the attention apart from us? Again, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves and our resources to fix an issue or a problem. And it just is what it is. Someone says, is graduating from the ordinary to center. It should be better. They should leave the innocent citizen alone and go after politicians. I think that is, when you compare the numbers, I mean, you sacrifice a whole set of people for just a few elites here and there. Yeah, this is what it is. Somebody says, this is what you people should be doing instead of killing poor innocent people. Well, again, it's like we don't know who these kidnappers are, so before we start getting excited or start hailing them, we have to be sure that these are from the right sources, and we will not also be a soft target as well. Somebody also says, that is the category of people kidnappers should carry. If they like make a demand for 200 million, since politicians don't want peace for the country. Again, this is what happens. The value for human life is so low, and we are reciprocating it towards each other. I mean, from the government and the people. So again, you don't respect your people will not stand for you. I am telling you, well, as we know, again, you cannot be a good person and then something like this happens to you and the whole of Nigeria does not shake. Nigerians can be passionate, and so if they really care about you, they will show it. If we have the facilities to care and do whatever we want, as long as we put our mind to it. We prove that in the NSAS process. So again, there's nothing impossible for us. If we really wanted to step into something and do it, we will. Put what you think about this, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.